Build me a lineup using only National League Central players.
William Contreras is the catcher. This one might be the easiest pick on the list.
It's going to be a common theme throughout this division, I think. It's pretty top heavy at a lot of these spots, and William certainly chalks that one up for the catchers.
Considering he has an argument to be the best catcher in the whole sport, yeah. Across the infield, I have the other Contreras, Wilson Contreras at first, who's now a first baseman, Nico Horner at second, Ellie De La Cruz at short, and Nolan Arenado at third.
There's not a ton to argue on this infield. I will say, I think Nico Horner's a really good second baseman. I know Bryce Terang also had a really good year last year, so why not?
It was close, and Terang's defense clears. Terang's defense as a whole carries him as a player to make him unbelievably valuable, but he just doesn't quite do enough offensively for me to put him over Nico Horner.
And Nolan's a great name at third, but he didn't have a great year last year, and he still claimed the spot.
No, and that speaks to the talent at third base in the NL Central, unfortunately. Nobody was able to take the spot from Nolan, so it's still his to lose. Like, if Ke'Bryan Hayes had a full healthy season, he's kind of in the Terang bucket too, where his defense could carry him, but he doesn't do enough offensively.
And then we get to the point of this infield where you look over at first, you're like, it's a catcher over there.
Which also speaks to the first base talent in the NL Central. Nobody's cleared Wilson Contreras.
The outfield's a little bit better, though.
Outfield's a little easier. It's Christian Yelich in left, Jackson Churio in center, and Kyle Tucker in right.
I'll say I am a little surprised to see Yelich still holding on to his crown in left field, but I know he still hits. I'm curious how much longer he hangs on out there, but he's great. The other two guys, yeah, it's hard to argue. Kyle Tucker is a top 10 player in baseball, so yeah, he should have his spot.
If this was a year ago or 2 years ago, this wouldn't be Christian Yelich's spot, but because he had such a good year at the plate last year, he gains it back. And at DH to close it out, I'm going with Seiya Suzuki, who just clears Brian Reynolds.
So he's an outfielder. I do feel like he's a bit closer to a DH. Not many other DH options, right?
Do you want Jeimer Candelario in there?
You could say Brian Reynolds. I mean, Brendan Donovan's not on here. He's a really fun, really solid player who could use some at-bats. There's like a couple options.
Is it fair to say this is probably the weakest division in baseball talent-wise?
I'd say yes, because usually you look at the two central divisions. The other central division is Bobby Witt Jr., and that carries a lot of. Those players don't exist in the NL Central.
Look at all the lineups we've done for this and compare them together. Who's got the weakest lineup? Me, personally, I think it's the NL Central.
I'm with you there.
What do you guys think of this list? Do you agree with it? Disagree with it? Who would you add to the list if it was up to you? Let us know in the comments below.